We're on the air? We're on right now.
Right now.
You know what? I don't believe it.
It's on.
It's a joke!
Oh, okay.
She doesn't even watch Will Ferrell movies. Hi, my name's Chase, aka Chewning the Elder. Yes, I'm Max Chewning's brother. No, correction, he is my brother. You all know Max. He's the deadlift brah. I've been infiltrating his channel for months now. It's been all part of my master plan to establish my own dominance. I put up a Q&A on my Instagram. At least 500 people subscribe to my channel, which I said a long time ago if I got 500, I'll make a channel, do a Q&A, let's evolve from here. Action.
How old are you?
I'm 29 years young.
What type of field do you work in?
I'm in the healthcare field. I'm a in-house health coach at a doctor's office. So we do like in-house personal training, health coaching, exercise physiology stuff. So fitness.
Your favorite flavor of gourmet donut?
Sugar Shack is a very local donut place here in Richmond. They are blowing up. I wish I would have gotten in on the ground floor with them. Pretty much one they have all the time that's my favorite is their espresso glaze. But coming up this time of year, they have a Guinness batter with like a Jameson glaze on top. Oh, so good. Snacks.
Will you post if it fits your macros videos like Max every weekend?
No. I do track my macros to an extent. There may be something coming down the line with food. Max and I go out to eat a lot. My girlfriend and I eat a lot. I like to cook, love to cook, so probably gonna be some food stuff coming your way.
Style question. What do you ask for when you get a haircut and what product do you use?
What do I ask for? You guys need to chill. Dogs are going crazy. What do I ask for when I get a haircut? I say I would like a haircut, please. I'm just kidding. It's a terrible joke. Basically, it's kind of evolved over the past year or so. It's turned in from like a traditional fade comb over thing into a disconnected, undercut, comb over, pompadour thing. I'm gonna give you my #1 trade secret right here. Go to Hair, the salon on Main Street. See my girl Kelsey, tell her you want the Chase special, she'll hook you up. She may not know what that means because I'm really not that famous on any level, except that I go there a lot for haircuts, so yeah, there's that.
Bosley's like sniffing your butt back.
You trying to steal my thunder? This is Bosley.
Why are you not as cool as Kevin Osborne?
It's something I have to live with every day. It's a very close, personal friend of mine, nay, idol. I try, man, I try. I got no excuse, really.
How does your old military injury affect your training today?
Very good question. Okay, I've mentioned this in Max's video before. Basically what happened was, I was in the Army for 6 years. About 4 years in, I was training for a deployment, got injured, tore hamstring, slipped a couple vertebrae in my back. Over time, it developed into a lot of more significant hip issues. So basically my femur was gouging into my hip socket. I was having a lot of pain, pretty much immobilized. So I had a surgical dislocation of both my hips, shaved a lot off my femur heads, and I got 2 pins on either side to keep my femur from going back up to my hip joint. I've got good days, bad days, pretty much as with any major injury, surgery. It took me out of commission for almost 2 years. I had one surgery, about 8-10 months rehab, learned how to walk again. As soon as you're able to walk, go back, put you on the table, do the other one. So that sucked. I just kind of played by ear, listened to my body, make smart choices. Stretching is your best friend, deep tissue massage, foam roller, and just knowing the limitations of your body.
What are the best brands out there for clothing and such, like watches, shoes, etc.?
A lot of choices. My staple go-to is pretty much J. Crew. I think they've got it going on. After that, I would say Grayers is my second favorite company. I've recently discovered them. They're relatively new, pretty small. You can get them directly online in Nordstrom. But I'm just always looking for something new. I don't really have an affinity to a particular brand or style. I have gotten a lot of my watches off of Groupon. I just see something, if I like it, I buy it. If it's a good deal and I think it's pretty cool looking, then I'll add it to the collection. But you can't go wrong with J. Crew, a lot of good Nordstrom style stuff, and just pay attention to new up and coming things. Like I'm always looking on Instagram, Pinterest, just looking at other people, see what they like, and if I think I can pull it off, or if Boothang over there thinks I can pull it off, then I'm good to go.
Are you ever going to move to DC?
Yes, it's in the process. As Max alluded to in his last video, I'm in the interview process with a company up there. Literally is my dream job. Doing really well, I feel. And so once that gets locked in, thinking positively here, we'll be making moves up there soon. So Nova Life, DC Life, here we come. What is this? I don't know what I just did with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's another Will Ferrell joke. She doesn't even get it.
Where are the other Chewning brothers / sisters?
Well, it's just Max and I. We do have a sister. She's in the middle. It goes me, our sister Brittany, and then Max. She does not live in Richmond. She used to. She lives somewhere else. Not far from us. I don't want to give away too many details. Big brother's always watching. Now I have to kill you.
Okay.
This is awkward.
I think you already answered this, but how long were you in the military for? And if you could go back in time, would you make the same choice and enlist?
I was active duty enlisted for a total of 6 years. Excuse me. Absolutely, I would make the same choice. It's kind of bittersweet. It was a big family tradition. Pretty much every male in my family, except Max, has joined the military. Our father was in the Army, our uncle's a Marine, our grandfather was in the Army, great-grandfather, yada, yada, yada. It wasn't like pressured. It wasn't like you will be in the military. It was just something that at the time of my life made sense. I didn't really know what exactly I wanted to do in college. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do in life, but I feel like the military was a smart option to do something with my life, to take the time to figure out what I wanted to do. I originally had plans to stay in for 20 years because at the time I went in, I was 17. Who doesn't want to retire when they're 37? But life had other plans for me. Wound up getting actually medically retired at 23, 37. I'm no mathematician, but I think that's more better. So, yes, I would absolutely go back and do it again.
Are you excited to start making YouTube videos, and what inspired you to start doing them?
I think they're pretty cool. Still new to talking to a camera, but clearly there's a demand. And like Max told me, he learned at business school in time, there's supply and demand. There's a demand, you got the supply, bingo, bango, bongo. Yeah, I'll probably do this for a little bit, see how you guys like it.
What is your all-time favorite meal?
Pretty much anything Italian. I love Italian food. If I had to do one meal, pretty much Italian food. Yeah.
Persian food?
Yes, Persian food is the best. I'm not just saying this because my girlfriend is Persian, but literally their food is the best. Especially if you're like into fitness, bodybuilder type or whatever, it is the best food. It's all rice, it's all clean, which I don't really believe in anyway. Just meat, veggies, fruit, so good.
Favorite Will Ferrell movie?
All of them. I'd say about 90% of my everyday dialogue is Will Ferrell. Who's Will Ferrell, babe? What are your thoughts on Will Ferrell? Yeah?
Anyways, top 3 places to eat in RVA.
Top 3 in RVA. Number 1 brunch spot. Chase loves brunch. Number 1 brunch spot is Can. It's this great Parisian place up in Carytown. It's this little cute, basically it's like a mini Georgetown. If you've ever been to DC, it's like a mini Georgetown. Number 1 spot for brunch, definitely Can. 2 more. Alamo barbecue is really good. One thing I missed about living in Texas was phenomenal barbecue food. Rudy's barbecue, hands down best barbecue ever. Alamo barbecue is pretty good, but I don't know if we go there that often. I think we just kind of forget about it. Pearl is another one of our favorite restaurants. It's up in the Fan area. It's across from Sticky Rice, which is another really good local spot for sushi. I don't know if I'd say it's
everything in Richmond is good.
Really, you can't go wrong. Max, it's like pulling teeth with this kid to go eat anywhere that doesn't have it on MyFitnessPal. I'm a big fan of mom and pop stores, small businesses. My mom and dad, or my dad and stepmom, were entrepreneurs. They had their own coffee house and steakhouse, and so maybe that's why I have a special place in my heart for small businesses. But yeah, Pearl, Can, Ginger Thai is probably my favorite Thai place in Richmond. Of course, Max and I go to Thai Flavors up in Short Bump a lot just because it's easier. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
On to the next one.
Place. Where outside the U.S. is your favorite place to go on vacation?
Prague. Well, Florence. That's hard. I've spent the most time in Italy. I've traveled a lot. I went overseas a lot when I was in high school. Why are you laughing? Pay attention.
What are the questions?
One question at a time.
What's a panini?
Oh my god. That's Remington. Okay. Alright, Remington, a panini is, I'm pretty sure, is an old wooden ship used during the Civil War period. Okay, going back to your favorite place to travel overseas, Florence, Italy, and then Prague. Gorgeous. Literally, if you told me, Chase, you had to move there tomorrow, no problem. Focus!
Alright, what are your current fitness goals?
I kind of been turned on more to powerlifting as of late, since I started training more with Max, just because our schedules kind of align, and I do better with a training partner. I'd say powerlifting, I've really kind of gotten turned on by trying to improve my strength, and so that's very appealing. It's really hard for me and Max to both put on weight. Like our metabolisms are just really fast, and all of our friends hate us for that because all we do is just eat and stay the same size. I've been on a bulk before, like a legit, I'm counting every single calorie bulk, and I was in a surplus of probably eating over 4,000 calories for maybe like 4 or 6 weeks, and I put on like maybe 3 pounds. It's hard. Right, I'm more or less just in like a maintenance phase. Is it cutting season? Just look good, feel good. That's all I gotta do.
What's your favorite candy?
They don't make this anymore. Jolly Jellies. Oh my god, it was the best thing ever. It was like, I think it was Jolly Rancher candies. It was like a Jolly Rancher gummy, and it had like sour sugar janks all on top of it. Any of my high school friends, I was the guy to go to. I always had like a 5-pound bag. I don't know where we got it from, like Sam's Club or something. I always had it in my backpack at all time, and I would just whip it out during like class, and it would all be gone because all my friends would steal it. But Jolly Jellies was probably my favorite thing ever. Pretty much anything sour.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
This is a question as old as time. I'm going to give you the answer right here, right now. Okay? Come in closer. Listen. A woodchuck would chuck as much as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. BAM! You're welcome.
How do you do your hair? Explain. I do it.
You did it a couple times. Okay? Well, when I first started this new whatever, I got my hair cut and they styled a corner right there, and I was leaving, and I was like, oh, that's great. And I guess I wasn't paying attention as much. And so, what I do is, I basically get my goop, go like this, all the way down. The front's kind of grown out longer than the rest of it. So you goop it all the way down, so the front's sticking straight out, and then you kind of just go straight up and slick it back a little bit manually, and then I get a comb, not your common barber's comb, got that high-end whalebone janks. Switch it back, and then as you go back, I kind of just push it straight up. See, that's how you get like the pomp action, keeping Elvis happy, and then the front's longer so it slicks and lays back on the top. I don't know, maybe I'll do a how-to video one day. That'll be weird. You're gonna help me.
How many years apart are you and Max?
I'm gonna need some more coffee soon, by the way.
Okay.
Chop chop. We are 4. I'm Chewning the elder, 4 years older than Max. Like I said, it's me, our sister, Max. 29, 27, 25.
How different would your life be without Max?
Well, it would be dramatically different. Maybe for the better. I could get through a meal without having to hold a camera. I could go anywhere, do anything without holding the camera, but here I am in front of a camera, so I can't really give him too much crap. My life would suck without you, to quote Kelly Clarkson.
Best squat, bench press, deadlift.
Ooh. Okay, for me, I've squatted 315. Recently with Max, actually, I probably could have done at least 320. 315 squat. Deadlift, I've hit 405 before, about a year ago. Bench, the other day I was doing like 4 sets of 1 and 2 at 225. So a 1 rep max. I'm gonna be optimistic here and say 245? Yeah, sure, why not? Dream big.
What's your favorite kind of pho?
Ooh, what's a pho ga? Is that the meat one?
No, that's the chicken one.
I don't know pho ga. What's the pho thai?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, I get the one with the beef. But here's the trick to ordering pho. You don't get the beef in the soup. You get it on the side. It's raw. That way it's not overcooked. And you season it with a little salt, a little pepper, and then you put it in the broth. It's hot enough to cook it as you want it. I'll do like a piece at a time. Max doesn't like pho. Weird. Pho's the best. Yeah, but really, who's gonna give me more coffee?
You're a pretty well-dressed dude. Does anyone inspire your style?
I wouldn't say I have like a person I go to for inspiration. Like I said, I'm always looking online in life. If I see something that I like, I'll co-sign on it. I mean, there are a couple people on Instagram that I really like. There's this guy, crap, was it Mr. Pac-Man something? Love his stuff. He's got a lot of greater stuff, J. Crew. But a single person, I don't know.
Where did you go to college and what was your major?
I went to Virginia Commonwealth University, aka BCU, aka Team Havoc, aka Go Rams Go, aka Waka Shaka Flocka. Is that what the kids are saying these days? AKA Black and Yellow. I was a health, physical education, and exercise science major. We call that around here HPEX. I had a concentration in community health. I almost had a minor in psychology, but I missed a class. Nice!
So that. Will you ever be competing in a powerlifting meet?
I've thought about it, but honestly, for someone my... I would really have to like drop a lot of weight because I feel like people... Could you not? I feel like someone else, another person my same weight, could be a lot stronger. Probably not. No. I would like to. Probably not.
What's your body fat?
Rude. I'm kind of like Nick Wright NWB. I kind of hover in that Team Fluffy. I hover around like 12%. But again, I have a really high metabolism. I've pretty much always been the same. I've definitely put on more muscle mass over the years, but my body fat kind of stays the same. I've gone on a cut before. I've had abs before. It's not nearly as much fun as eating pizza and donuts. So.
What sports did you play as a kid at school, and have you ever wrestled?
Have I ever wrestled? No. I was a longtime baseball player. I basically from like T-ball all the way through high school I played baseball. I did lacrosse for a couple of years. I went to a private school and we had a golf team. That was fun. It was basically just an excuse to just go hang out with my friends at the country club. Which I was not a member of, but I have friends who were, so I just used that membership. So basically lacrosse, baseball, golf, that's not really a sport. And then army stuff.
And tell us a joke.
Tell us a joke. Oh God, this is gonna be good.
Oh God.
This is what's gonna be great about all this. I can recycle all my great jokes that everyone else has already heard, aka Max, aka my girlfriend, aka every person in real life. Okay, guy walks into a bar. He says, "Ow." So a pirate walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, I messed this up." Pirate walks into a bar. He's got a steering wheel sticking out his crotch. Bartender's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Pirate, sir, what's going on? Why do you have a steering wheel sticking out of your crotch?" He goes, "Arr, it's driving me nuts." She never laughs at my jokes. It's pretty good, right? Arr, because it's driving me nuts, like it's driving me crazy. Nuts, aka genitalia.
Okay, they get
I
it.
say aka a lot. I never say that in real life. The real MVPs right there. That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you guys. This really, I never thought would happen, but clearly at least 500 of you wanted it to. So let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. I'll do some other stuff. I like food, I like working out. Yeah. Finn.